Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you, Representative from Oxford, for the reconsideration on this bill. This bill serves one purpose and one purpose only. The purpose of this bill is to keep kids in school. Current law allows a student covered by an individual education plan who elected philosophical or religious exemption from immunization on or before September 1st, 2021 to continue to attend school after September 1st, 2021 without being immunized as long as certain statements regarding acknowledgement of the risk and benefits associated with the choice to immunize are provided. This bill extends an exemption to any student who elected a philosophical or religious exemption from immunization on or before September 1st, 2021. This bill makes no changes to the law that was passed last session. This bill is a simple matter of fairness that will allow kids in school now to complete their education with their classmates. This is just not right to change the rules on people who have made lifelong commitments to our state and our communities. When families set roots in a community, these are lifelong commitments. They buy a home, settle into careers, they enroll children in school that they will spend the next 13 years attending. These children have made friends, built relationships, gained school pride, and consider where they live their home. It would be immoral to kick them out. This bill does not put vaccine rates at risk. After extensive testimony last year from both proponents and opponents of the bill that was passed, we know that the statewide vaccination rate is over 95%, and actually higher when you look at the grade levels above kindergarten. The vaccinated rate will only increase more every year as this group of children with an exemption age out. Maine schools can't afford to lose these children, and the state of Maine can't afford to lose these families. I live in a rural area, and we have a small school district, RSU 24. My school district had 125 students unenrolled this year. If the state uses the standard reimbursement formula, my tiny school district stands to lose $500,000 in state reimbursement funding. This is more than just a large amount. This is catastrophic. It amounts to removing 10 or more teachers from the classrooms. Maine has 185,000 students in 617 schools. Only 8,000 students aren't fully vaccinated. But regardless of the reasons for this year's withdrawal, one thing is clear. Parents have proven that they are willing to homeschool their children when they are left without options. Members of the body, I ask you to search your heart and allow these students to finish their education with their friends and classmates. These years are so important in a young person's development, both educationally and socially. Please decide not to rob them of their school experience.
Chair recognizes Representative from Wales, Representative Greenwood.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, I rise in opposition to the current motion, and I'd like to, if I can retain my composure, I'd like to address the body. For anybody who was in the 127th legislature with me, you had the opportunity to meet my 3 children. One of my children nearly died as a result of a vaccination. He was hospitalized for nearly 10 days. A couple of years later, when we registered him for pre-kindergarten, we were encouraged to try again. Maybe it was a fluke. Having done all the research on vaccinations and their effectiveness and safety, etc., we made the decision to try again. My child had a severe and adverse reaction. However, we had gone above and beyond and asked our medical professional to provide us with a single-dose vaccination as an option, and that's what we believed we were putting in our child. With that second reaction, it was later determined that it was not from a single-dose vaccination, it was from the multi-dose. I, as a parent, am not willing to risk my child's life But I don't have the financial means to homeschool my child. I don't have the financial means to put my child in a private school, Mr. Speaker. But my children have all three been enrolled in our school district. It breaks my heart that my next year junior will not be able to attend public school to finish his career. I spoke with our healthcare professional, and they said they're not really interested in doing medical exemptions because of all the paperwork that goes with it. But Mr. Speaker, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've got 3 kids enrolled in public school who love their school district, are all well within the school district. My oldest has been an honor roll student up through the pandemic last year. This has been a challenge this last year. But our school board is indicating that they're going to reopen schools. But I got a letter from the superintendent that says, without this qualification, I won't be able to put my kids back in school. I'm not here to debate the law. I'm here to debate the bill that the good representative from Winter Harbor put forward to allow students who are currently enrolled in public school to continue their education. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.